네, 그럼 이제 그 미더블 시작하겠습니다. 네. So hello, this is 네, 이제 먼저 자기소개를 먼저 하겠습니다. So this is reporter Davis from AB News. So we are doing pre-event online meetup with companies who will attend CES 2025. So first, I'm with Hubert Nguyen from Ubergizmo and a representative from LS Electric. Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you. It's my honor to give you this, LS Electric and its new, the state-of-the-art systems. First of all, we will give you a brief presentation of LS Electric and its systems.
Yes. So shall we? So is everything okay with the audio and the video? 그 영상하고 음성 제대로 잘 하는 거죠? 네. 네, 그럼 이제 일단 so as everyone is ready for meetup, so we will proceed with the presentation, then proceed to the Q&A interview session after the presentation. So thank you and have a nice meeting.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, here we are. This is brief content from LS Group to the LS SWMS systems. As you know well, LS is from LG, and year 2003, LG is divided into three groups. LG mainly for electronics and chemistry, and GS for construction and petrochemistry, and LS mainly focusing on power and automation and machine and energy. So LS Group, there are several companies, and also LS Electric is one of the company inside LS conglomerate, and LS Electric has several daughter companies as well. LS with employees with 25,000 people, and LS Electric around 4,000, and with a revenue of 3.15 billion in US dollars. And LS Electric, the headquarters in Anyang near Seoul. And also we have Seoul office, and we founded in the year 1974. And we have a global manufacturing footprint in three in Beijing, three in China for mainland for China market, and one in Vietnam mainly for Vietnam market, and also three factories in Korea, four factories in Korea, and R&D centers, Korea, mainly for the overseas and domestic markets. And here's a brief history. Founded in year 1974, we started as a power and automation industry business, and it's just a starting of this company. And through to present, we are the leader in automation and power electric equipment in Korea as well as the world market as well. For R&D innovation, LS Electric as a smart power and automation total solution provider, we are nominated as 10 consecutive years as a top 100 global innovators that you see here. And also last year, one of our factories is selected as a lighthouse factory by World Economic Forum next to POSCO. And in Korea, there are very few lighthouse factory in Korea, but around the world, there are some factories for giving some insight for the smart factories or other manufacturing systems. So we are very proud of it. And inside in a lighthouse factory, all the LS Electric, the technologies and products and equipments are installed, and to give some insights for some other, the followers or other vendors or system integrators as well. And R&D campus in Anyang and electric power R&D center in Cheongju is very famous for its leading R&D centers in electric and automation industries. Here's a global operations. As you see here, we have several domestic subsidiaries and the head office in Korea and China, Europe, and the US, and around the world. So we have overseas subsidiaries in Poland, Spain, and Turkey, Arab Emirates, around the world, and overseas branch offices and factories and other our partners in over 100 countries around the world. So the main business divisions is power solution, smart factory solution, railway, and automation solutions. And in each business division, we are mainly number one or number two in Korean domestic market, and also some of is a business are the world leader in these industries. That's for the brief introduction of LS Group and LS Electric. And here's a LS Smart Moving Management System, so-called SWMS introduction. LS Smart Moving Management System is a world first automation system combining magnetic force-based unmanned transport technology as well as the control software technology with AI and the low-code program concept. And around the world, many casualties are reported around the world due to the traditional conveyor belt or the forklift, so-called transport machines. So to eliminate this kind of casualties or increase the human safety, SWMS adopted magnetic force-based unmanned transport systems transferred here. And the main idea is to detect the position of transporter, so-called mover, through the magnetic encoder with ID, and tracks and monitoring each position and the position with the built-in barcode type IDs through the barcode. So thereby, we eliminate any possibilities such as accidents, so-called we improve the productivities, and to also we secure the safety as well. The hardware systems in details. As you see in the middle, there's a pallet. It's what we call the mover. Consider a pallet and magnet with the built-in mover ID. And this mover, a pallet and magnet, is sliding on the so-called coil, a module with the coil and sensor. So this magnetic encoder. So this mover is just moves at 5 meters per second with an accuracy of 1 micrometers. So individual position and speed control is available because as there are multi movers are installed and they are moving separately. So compared to the conventional conveyor belt, this magnetic force and unmanned system, there's no contactless transport system does not require any component replacement. So we call it's like a semi-permanent transportation systems. So magnetic encoder, SWMS detects the position of each mover with the IDs installed in the mover ID, in the mover. And the second, with mover ID, the total each position and the speed or the current the information is gathered into the the monitoring systems. We call it SWMS software. And so mover tracking is available. So, and also pallet moving is just sliding over the each module. So each module is installed next to each other. So there is an unlimited transportation system, no limit in the length and the wide as well, compared to the existing linear systems. And as you see on the right picture, 3D transport, meaning it's a more compact and condensed, and it's like not the one-dimensional, three-dimensional. Configuration is available, so it will increase the workspace efficiency and the productivity as well. So, and some issue occurred that the conveyor belt stopped. So the total, the system is the manufacturing facility would be stopped. But in here, if there would be some error, then we can make some bypass solutions. So without interrupting the total productivities, so that it will be moving. And then while it is moving, we can make some replacement or to do some maintenance job. And the next one is a SWMS software. There are two main features in the software system. The first one is very easy with the red-based low-code system. So like me, like a non-expert like me, dummy, could make a program. So here we have some first is low-code, and the second one is we have some AI support systems. Equipped with AI-based development, when you need some code, we just key in some increase, the increase in the in there, then the link to the ChatGPT gives some brief or sample code. With the application, with the adopting that code to the real system, you only need to verify the code to work it properly. That is kind of one features as well. And second one is, and the third one is, it's like location free development, just a web browser system. So control and monitoring is available regardless of a place or location. You can connect to this with some secure systems, and you can develop and modify the total solutions. And the next one is, when you need most of the solutions are provided by LS Electric, but some you need to install some robots or other subsidiary product or like a third-party component here to together or to link to with that systems. We need to communicate with that. So here we support several and various communication protocols, such as the over 80 world open, as well as famous protocols. So you can communicate and talk to each systems and to gather all the information in one dashboard. And powerful visual editors. Like here, we have also HMI business. So we added here lots of libraries and graphics. So you can make wonderful, colorful dashboard here. And to simply put, this is like drag and drop. It's like grab and go systems. It's very easy to compare to other SCADA or other monitoring systems. So with this, you can make a customize or custom request in the fully. So there are 4 advantages for SWMS. The first one is human safety. As I mentioned before, it's like unmanned transporting systems. So compared to other conventional transport systems, this will reduce the possibility of human accidents caused by other human error or other systems. And the second one is economic environmental friendliness. Forklift, the carbon emissions is like 14 tons per year, and also other in the conventional system is a frictions. It can make some dust or other other dust. But LS SWMS use only electricity and magnetic force. So you only need to energy and other energy. That's all. So it can reduce the other carbon emissions, or so it is free from other problems, as I mentioned before. And third is energy saving. Whether the conveyor is moving the total conveyor and forklift, forklift move some object heavier than itself, but SWMS is supply the energy only to the module, not the mover. And mover just beneath the module itself is power required. So the total module does not require the power. Only the module beneath the mover is require the power. So compared to other linear system or other conventional traditional conveyor, the total energy is quite small than the other stuff. So it's a energy saving is accomplished. And software productivity with two main features: AI supporting systems as well as the low-code systems. So this makes it easier and faster to create reliable software. To satisfy the customer's requirement. So that is the four advantages of LS Smart Moving Management Systems. The next one is for just a brief sample applications. This is LSHMI. So you can move up to 1.8 tons. So any object is available to move. That's it for brief introduction of SWMS. Thank you.
Thanks for the presentation. That was very interesting. I do have some questions for you if that's okay. Let me look at my notes and start from the beginning. I think at some point you mentioned that the LS Smart Moving System uses some AI to function. Could you describe that a little bit more?
So you want to make a so you want to demonstrate here for
Oh, no, it's just that you mentioned artificial intelligence in the system, I
yeah.
think. And so could you describe like what the artificial intelligence is doing in the system?
Wow. When you need some kind of a sample code for the programming, you need to search, or you search the manuals or some other sources. So here there is some kind of some part to key in the inquiries. So when you key in your inquiries, like I need this kind of program to assemble line, then it shows up. This is a link to the ChatGPT, and ChatGPT shows up here on the other windows here. So you can copy and just paste the link. So you can make other function block there. So it is just like the flow, it's a flow chart systems. So you can easily verify the code.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it's like a knowledge-based artificial intelligence, and you probably
Yes,
have like a retrieval augmented generative AI behind it.
yes, here.
Okay, okay, that's great. Okay. So I guess the next question would be, since you have all that knowledge already, why don't you add like an AI agent that's going to take action for the user?
Oh, pardon? I lost it.
You know, like now you have the knowledge from the GPT,
Yeah.
and then maybe the next step is to use an artificial intelligence agent that's going to take action, so that the user doesn't have to.
어, 그건 뭐죠? 무슨 말이야? AI에서 에이전트 쓴다는 말이 무슨 말이야?
AI 에이전트. 그러니까 이게 AI 자체가 아니라 AI의 에이전트 아니야? 이런 의미 아니야? 좀
맞아요.
있긴 한데
네.
이게 통상적인 AI의 활용법 중에 하나다.
Yeah, you're right. This is kind of a general the way a user of the way of AI is here. Yeah, we can just apply.
Okay, well, it's a very good start. I like it. So the robot here, or the system, is really to replace conveyor belts and not ASMR, like moving robots. Is that right?
Yes, correct. For some part, they need, other applications different. If they need kind of some robot itself or movers, that's possible. But when you need some, speed control or other ways, they need this kind of things like pharmaceuticals. They are really free from some contaminations or the faster or display, cell phone or batteries. Yeah, some industry require this kind of things with an accuracy and we can say the speed or some to free from human casualties, the hazardous
Okay.
areas.
Yes. And so I think you mentioned the number of casualties per year, accidents and things like that. Do you have an estimate of how much this system is going to reduce the casualties?
얼마나 많은 사람의 그거를 했을까? 인명사고를 얼마나 줄일 수 있느냐?
We
저는
think some outdoor transportation, this is not available to use because it's like inside factories.
Yes.
So maybe outside there, with the forklift, we cannot apply this. But inside the factory or inside, the manufacturing system, as long as this is applied, then no human casualties apply. Cost.
Okay.
시스템이
Yeah, so
멈추자마자 죽는 경우도 있고.
I didn't really understand what the forklift was about. Because forklift is a big machine, and this is a conveyor belt. So I didn't really understand what the relation was.
Actually, there is a 100% automated transport systems or the semi-automation systems. So in the underdeveloped or developing countries, they are not full 100% automation transportation systems, but they are moving that way. So why going that way? The people are, the label, the people are moving carry the object or the forklift they use it. While using that, they are adding other possibilities to casualties occurred. So with this system, that kind of possibility is gone. So that's why we just add the forklift. Usually, forklift could be used in outside and inside and outside of the factory. The factories. So we are mainly focusing on the inside part. So that's why we, as long as according to object moving part, we just compare the forklift as well as the the conveyor.
I see. Okay, so because your system can move heavy objects, it could be used instead of a forklift.
Yeah, because it can hold up to 1.8 ton and also very small object as well.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So more LS smart and less forklift, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so like when you talked about the energy consumption, I was a little bit surprised that this was more energy efficient to move the same things. And so I understand only where there's an object, you need the energy to lift it. But could you give us an estimation of how much you would save from like the traditional conveyor belts to using this in terms of energy?
에너지 컨벤션에서 컨베이어 벨트가 하는 거랑 우리랑 에너지 컨섬션 비교한 자료 비교한 게 있었습니다.
그런 자료가 있지는 않아요.
어,
왜냐면 뭐 사이트마다 다 너무 다양하니까.
but it's a too, I mean, too many difference in, I mean, the conveyor belt and this kind of stuff, because every application is different. But one thing for sure is the conveyor is always moving the total systems. But this one is, as you see the sample video, only the module moving with the upper mover, and only that part require the energy. So the energy level, we are totally competitive in energy saving.
Okay, so you would say that at least it's comparable for the same task. Because like when I see this, I think of the train, the maglev versus the traditional high-speed train. And for the trains, I'm not sure that the maglev is more efficient. So that's why I was asking the question.
Yeah, there is a quite difference. I mean, the maglev is a train. I mean, train itself, there is a energy. It's moving to the mover, but it's in the maglev is like this way. This one, train requires energy, so always the mover you need to supply this one consumed here. But we are consumed only this part, only module part, not this one. So only
Okay.
this part, yeah.
But I thought that the maglev was powered by the track.
Yeah, track. But they're only a track. The total energy is applied, the total track system. So we are based on the IDs and the other module based. So only each module requires energy. So when your mover is like this way, this part does not require energy. Only this part
Right.
mover is.
Yes. Okay, I understand. Okay. Well, I guess like if we talk about it, let's say someone is interested in your system, and today they have a conveyor belt, they will ask the question, "Hey, if I switch, how much saving can I get?" And so I think people would like to know.
Yeah, okay. We will prepare for the like a real consumption. I mean, the energy consumption based document.
Okay, yeah, even an estimate, because maybe some people want to switch because it's more green. Maybe some people like to switch because it's more flexible. But some people will ask, "Hey, what's the saving in energy?" So I think it's an important data point if you have it later.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. And then I had a question about the rest of the ecosystem. So, if you have customers that use conveyor belts today and they really like your technology, so if they want to use the smart moving management system, do they have to change like how the robots work and the software and everything that's around the conveyor belt?
The part they need to, well, partly yes, They need to switch their software. But as I said before, according to TCO in the base, TCO is very low compared to other automation system, because we are having many libraries and the low code systems. It's very easy to meet their requirements.
Okay, so they need to change things, but the overall TCO is still reasonable. That's kind of the argument. Okay. Okay.
So we agree with your opinion that we need to make a comparison between the conveyor belt and this system, because when they need to replace or the installation new systems, then how long they need to get even. Even point. So we need to make kind of with the energy saving point or the environmental friendliness, we need to make some document. But 100% we're sure that we will give them the benefits of that, but how long they could reach the even point. We need to prepare for that. So
okay, yeah, let me know if you have the data. That would be very interesting to me. And so when you created this product, I mean, are you targeting new facilities or would you rather upgrade existing facilities?
새로운 데 하는 거야. 업그레이드 할 때, 업그레이드 하는 거죠.
잠시만 한 번만.
이거를 이제 새로운 시스템에 쓸 거냐,
예,
업그레이드 할 때.
둘 다 쓸 수 있죠.
Yeah, both are possible.
공학물류 같은.
Both are possible. When it comes to the when it comes to the airport conveyor system, they're always moving, and also it's very slow. And when they are the kind of some there are some broken luggages occurred. When you need some new systems, then with this it's very easy to save to go to the people with the IDs targets. So I think this is kind of new system or other batteries or cell phones or other pharmaceuticals anywhere possible. If they need to upgrade some part, it's available, or to connect you to other conveyor transport systems also possible.
Okay, my baggage at the airport is getting broken very often.
Me as well.
Yes. So do you have examples of places that are using this system right now?
이거 지금 쓰고 있는 시스템
이런 식으로 그 종합적인 솔루션 내는
maybe the other parties, other companies have some part of it, like linear transportation systems they might have, but like this in the total systems they do not provide.
Okay, but so is it like a very new product and it's not yet installed at customers?
이게 지금 현재 단점이 이게 새로운 설치된 게 어느 정도로 있는데
시간 데가 없다고 해야 되죠. 있다고.
So you mean so for us we don't have any application now. We just developed. We are now searching for other apply for the other systems.
I see. Okay, so for example, if some companies would be interested to contact you to test the new system, then that would be the right time right now.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah, because like people always ask, okay, is it ready? Can I like put it in production, or is it more for testing or R&D? So I think they would want to know. Okay, so it's more for like early testing or before like mass deployments.
So we are now we are now contacting some companies to apply for test.
Mm. Okay, and is there like a specific industry that you're more interested in to begin the testing?
We are now thinking of some airport and the some battery industries, because the requirement of the electric vehicles batteries are on the rise. So we are thinking of applying this kind of system to the battery production. But now we say battery, EV market's a little like a chasm. So yeah, they are now expanding their facility. So we are now developing and talking with them.
So those are like big batteries for people who don't follow. Like these are not like the phone batteries. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. And so the low code application was very interesting because usually when you deal with industrial robotics, it's very hard to to program. You need a lot of knowledge. So
Yeah.
how much can you do with low code, and when do you need someone writing code?
코드는 언제 쓰냐고.
음, 예. 그럼 프로그램 전반에 걸쳐서 프로그램 짤 때 모두 쓰는데 오픈 소스 기반이기 때문에 그냥 세상에 있는 모든 라이브 그런 식으로.
So when you make some kind of dashboard or other software, so you use your own logic to apply, but there are other ways to make it simple or advanced or simple ways. So here, maybe you have your own code, also you need to search for other libraries around the world. I mean, total libraries you can, as long as it's open, you can search through this, AI support system. So it's very easy to make it kind of, the most proper way, efficient way to apply. So that's why this kind of AI support system is, quite, interesting to use.
IBM의 노드레드 기반으로 한다고.
So this is, IBM Node-RED, based system. So I think it's a quite, reliable.
Okay, so it's using a standard.
Yeah, standard and open.
Okay. Okay, great. I'm looking at my notes here. So would you have an idea of how much it would cost to install per meter, or like what's the cost of it?
미터당 설치 단가가 얼마 되는지.
예, 제가 확인한 걸로는 700만 원, 1000불.
1m.
1m.
It's like, $5,000 per meter.
Okay.
프리드보다는 싸다.
Okay, yeah,
Better
that's a really good indicator, because someone who has a facility now can have a good idea before contacting you.
Yeah, better than forklift.
Yes.
Price-wise.
Yeah. I like this better than the forklift because I don't have the license for the forklift. So
Yeah.
yeah, okay. Okay, that's great. So what's the next step for this product?
다음 스텝입니다.
물류 쪽으로 솔루션을 확장시키고 싶다.
So we are making some lower, and I mean the smarter this one to apply for the logistics market.
Hmm.
Current logistics is also good, but we will give some other, efficient way to apply these systems.
Okay, and by logistics, are we talking about like the Amazon warehouse, FedEx, that type of situation? Okay. Okay, that's great. That seems like a really good market to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the efficiency need is very high.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. And so to make this work, do you need like any type of sensors, like cameras and things like that, or is it all based on the location based on the magnetism?
It depends. When you need other, visual data, you need to install the camera, and that kind of image data should be, should be transferred to the monitoring system as well. And maybe it's like everything is possible. Maybe you need the inspection system, you need more, and also that kind of information is gathered and monitored. Here, what we supply is, without that kind of, extra auxiliary systems, we have also our ID-based, each ID-based moving system, but maybe for more other data or the efficient way or the effective way components required, it's up to the customers. And also we can meet their requirements.
I see. Okay, so if they have a way to look at things, what LS Smart Moving System is waiting is for the order to move something around.
Yeah,
Right.
it's very
Okay.
flexible.
Okay. Cool. That was all the questions I had. It's a really interesting product. And that was all my question. It's very clear. Thanks for the very good presentation. And if I have more questions, I'll let you know.
Okay. So as you mentioned that we need to search for the make some comparison data between the conventional and this in our LWMS. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Yes. I think people would like to know that.
Okay.
Yes. Cool. Thank you very much, and I hope that you have a lot of success with this product.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so that concludes the today's meetup. So thank you everyone for participation, and I hope your company will. For LS, I hope your company will perform well in global market, and thanks Hubert from Ubergizmo for being in this meetup. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
See you
you.
soon. Bye.
Have a good
Bye
day.
bye.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
고생 많으셨습니다. 감사합니다.
네.